Julie here from Your Past is a Gift. Okay, so continuing on from the topic that we just left in the last video about being a hero. No matter where you are in your life at the moment, okay, you can always make a difference in someone else's life. Always. If you're a teenager at the moment and you were, for example, you're a teenager and you were picked on your whole life through primary school, through your first 6 years of school before you started high school, there's always others that you can mentor. You know, you can make friends with others that have been through the same and lift them up. You know, help them to see what's wonderful about them. You know, help them to see that they are special in some way. You know, in doing that, you'll start to feel better about who you are. You know, being a hero doesn't mean that you're going to be super strong or you're going to have these special powers. But sometimes being a hero is just lifting one person up, helping them see their value, helping them feel important, helping them know that they're seen, that they're heard, that they matter to someone. Because maybe they're drifting through life and they feel like they don't matter. You know, that they don't have any place in the world. There's no place for them. They don't fit in anywhere. And if you were one of these kids that didn't fit in anywhere, you can find others. You can. And help them, you know, feel that they have a place, because they have a place in your life. You have time for them. You have room in your life to be their friend. And that, for some people, you know, magic. It makes all the difference to their life to know that there's someone there that cares, that really genuinely cares, that wants to help them. You know, not go through their whole life feeling that they're invisible, you know, or they don't matter. There's a lot of kids out there, they're scared to, you know, to make friends with anyone because they're going to be rejected, especially if they've been picked on, you know, for many, many years. They're so used to feeling bad about who they are and being ashamed of who they are. And if you can just pick one and help them see how valuable that little soul is, really, you know, it will make you feel better. You're connecting, and it will make their life just amazing from then on. They will remember you forever. I mean, the people that have come into my life, there's been a few that have been in it for just a few years, but the mark that they leave, you know, on who you are, how you feel about yourself, is just incredible. It's amazing. Don't underestimate, you know, the effect that you can have on another person's life. Don't ever underestimate it if it comes, you know, with good intentions, if it comes from a good heart, that you really want to help someone else not feel the way you've been made to feel. That's where it comes from. Helping that other person know, you know, that they're worth something, that they're valuable, that someone cares about them. Now, going through in one of the previous videos, I did talk about my first piano teacher and just all the things, you know, that she passed on to me, the negative things. When we moved overseas, I had a second piano teacher over there. And she saw something in me that I couldn't, at the time, I just couldn't see it. But it stayed with me my whole life, you know, that she believed in me so strongly. And sometimes that's all it takes. It's just one person to believe in you so strongly, you know, that you are worth their time, you're worth their love, you're worth everything to them. Because whenever I saw her, she made me feel so special, like she'd been waiting all week just to see me. She did. I don't know if she did it with all the students, but that's how I felt every time I'd go into her music room. I felt like she genuinely looked forward to seeing me that day, that to hear, how my week had been and to know how I was doing. I felt with her that she saw me. She could see in me who I was, even though I couldn't see it at the time because I was a teenager. So you're kind of wrapped up in all these other issues at the time. But she's one of those people that made me feel seen, that made me feel important, made me feel loved when I was with her. So, and she was in her 60s. I was a teenager and she was in her 60s. So age has nothing to do with it. This kindness, this hero that can come into your life can be any age. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone the same age as you for you to be able to connect or for you to be able to feel that you've made a difference in this person's life. Because she was in her 60s and I just adored her. I just adored her. She was beautiful. So think about that today. Don't worry about age. Don't worry about, if your intentions are pure, if you're looking to really help another person, it won't matter what the difference is. What matters is the impact that you're going to have on this person's life by making them feel that they matter to someone. That what they have to say is important to someone. Because sometimes that's all people want, So think about that today. Who can you be a hero to? Who can you help see their beauty or their value, or their strengths? Sometimes we just make people feel better by encouraging them, to follow their strengths, what they're really good at, and telling them, wow, you're so good at that. And that builds their confidence little by little. That you spend the time to watch them do something that they're really good at. All those little things. When you spend time with someone, you dedicate yourself to someone else, that will make a huge difference in that person's life. I promise. And it will make you feel better because what you say will matter. Because everything my piano teacher said, I was like, that's it. It's gold. I'm writing that down. And a lot of things were life lessons. They had nothing to do with my music lessons. So many things that she said to me, I've carried my whole life. And they had nothing to do with the actual music lesson. It was all experiences that she'd been through and in her life, So, yeah, I loved her so much. All right, my darling. So remember to click like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of the messages, and see who you can be a hero to today, because I'm sure there's someone out there and you can make a difference in their life. So look for them. Open your eyes. Start looking out at the world, at the real world, and connect. That's what we're here for. Connect. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye for now.